Right, hi guys. I hadn't actually planned to put any content out today, but then I saw this. With the Battlefield 5 beta coming up, they've posted some information, some notes about this. Now, Lanky Soldier, who some of you might know from Twitter, he posted that he's actually seen that in the Battlefield 5 beta, medics will have the option to choose if they are even able to revive at all. And this information apparently was confirmed by a developer also on the Discord. What it says is, under classes and combat roles, the 4 main classes are available in the Battlefield 5 Open Beta: Assault, Recon, Medic, and Support. Each class will have several combat roles in Battlefield 5, and in the Open Beta, you'll get to try one for each class. Every combat role comes with unique traits. If you, for instance, play as a Recon, its Sniper combat role will grant you Tactical Retreat trait, meaning you'll sprint faster in critical health states. Whereas the Field Medic combat role comes with a Syringe Revive trait. Okay, basically the syringe, which allows you to revive all teammates, not just those in your squad, with your syringe. So basically what they're saying right there is that the syringe is going to be a trait, and the traits are potentially going to be class-specific things that can be changed out to give you different kind of attributes, different abilities, and so on and so on. So kind of the same way as a gadget, but not. However, this seems panic-inducingly stupid. You know, the idea that a medic would be able to choose whether or not to have a syringe as a trait, and therefore might not be able to medic all players on the battlefield. So Lanky and myself panickingly were messaging devs on Twitter, and then David Serland would come in and say, actually no, that's not the case. It's been worded wrongly in that Battlefield 5 beta post. So I'd ask as part of our conversation, is this correct? He says no. I said, so medic's always going to have a syringe, and we're always able to medic all players, not something that changes around? And he says the innate trait of medics is that they revive. There might be hybrid roles in the future that break that out, but not for launch, and most likely not medics then. He then gone on to say it's an innate trait, if you will. The second and tertiaries might modify that ability in different ways. That's still kind of pretty vague. And then we still carry on. I said, I can't assume anything one way or the other these days. It's 2018 and literally anything is possible. There aren't any rules anymore. He says, you know me, trust me, I wouldn't have let that fly. It is true, David Serland is very good at giving us the information that we want, and he, believe it or not, does actually have a really core focus and a genuine interest in trying to promote team play, trying to promote actual squads working together, and this is obviously the direct opposite of that. However, from other people who were messaging and replying to me on Twitter, and it wasn't very long before some other Battlefield YouTube producers were getting in the mix. There's blood in the water, you know, they want a bit of that action. It shows how fast things spiral out of control. Now you're probably thinking, Luton, this doesn't matter, this is just a small miswording on the website, it's not a big deal. You're wrong. There was also messages from people saying, like, this nearly started a massive shitstorm on Reddit. Do you see what I mean? Just see how these things just start with someone not being very clear on a post, and then it spirals out of control very, very, very quickly. And once the rumours are out there and the bad impressions are out there, that's it. You're done. You've got to be so clear with the information that you're putting out there for the community. With any game, but especially with a game like Battlefield 5, where people are so critically all over that information, and also when it's had so much controversy already, and people are literally out there ravenous waiting to find something. And also, when we first were posting on Twitter, we did get a reply from one of the guys, Dice LA, who, again, he was like, yeah, we'll try this out in the beta and see what happens. These kind of conflated confusions are literally how things spiral out of control and you get extremely negative press for your game. You know, you only want a few articles and websites to get the wrong side of things. They see a load of people talking about this, they go, oh yeah, that sounds about right, and bang, you're done. And it's coming up to the weekend when people want to be talking about this kind of thing. I think this is just a good example of how a very small miswording can spiral out of control. And it's quite lucky that David Serland was online there and ready to answer our questions, so a big thanks to him for that. But as I say, you know, this game doesn't need any more crazy things like this happening. They need to be double and triple checking these things. They need to be careful how they're wording stuff, because people are raking through that information trying to find stuff out. I mean, it's always that double-edged sword of, you know, people want information, but the more information you put out there, these kind of things can happen. God alive. It's going to be great when this game is just out and we can just get on, play it, see how it plays. I've always hated, like I say, when patch updates come out and people literally go crazy over all of the details, all the information. Let's just get this game. Beta's coming up. I'll be very, very glad when we can just get in, play, and not have to kind of rake through details anymore.